Alright, hello people of the United Kingdom. I am Sakya, and the polls are in, and... Get out of here. Sorry, that's my roommate. He's being a retard. Supplement abusing person. No, I'm kidding. He's awesome. Anyway, well, the polls are in, and England has won, so I'll be playing as England. I really don't want to play as England, to be perfectly honest. I was hoping to be a two-tone and quarter, because England sucks. They get attacked by everyone. So, yeah, let's do that. Size of colonies, 400. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's start.
You make a video every time you play?
Huh?
You make a video. Is it still recorded?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Oh, so you make a video every time you play?
Pretty much.
Oh, that's cool.
And they can hear you right now. Well, they probably can't hear you over the game. Speaking of, the Packer-Bears game is on, and Packers are winning. Hell yeah!
Empire game?
Oh yeah, my friend is playing Empire Total War. You should make a video of that.
I'm gonna do YouTube videos.
I can teach you. Alright, let's go back to political mode. Okay, well, British Isles. Not much to say about them. Initially, England controls all those, it controls all the red. They control a little bit of Ireland. And as you can see, it's pretty much, England can pretty much take the control of the British Isles really easily. Scotland is not much of a threat. And Ireland's divided up into 5 different provinces, so it should be nothing. The people that you have to look out for are the French, because I got 3 territories in France, 2 down here in Aquitaine, and 1 up here in Calais. And yeah, France wants those territories back, and they'll probably take it by force if they have to. My initial ally in the beginning is Portugal, but I'm not planning on keeping my ally for long. They never stay my ally. Alright, I'm going to go through a quick walkthrough of all the buttons and everything for all the new players out there. Alright, so up here on the top left, this is your manpower. It has to be above 1,000 if you want to recruit troops. Like you need 1,000 men per regiment in order to see, there's 1,000 right there. You need 1,000 to keep your troops up to speed. If your manpower goes too low, then you won't be able to reinforce your troops, which means basically your armies can't get back to its original 1,000 size like this one, which can be pretty bad, especially in war. If your army's slowly starting to be whittled down. Next to it is the stability, and you want this thing as high as possible. +3 is the top you can get, and you always want it there. If it's too low past and minus, if it's in the minuses, then it affects your taxes, so you can't get as much money, and also there'll be lots of rebellions. Next to it is your treasury. This is how much money I can spend offhand. Most of the money goes to investing. If I go right here, it goes to these things like government, production, trade, naval, land, and stability. And the more money invested here, the faster these techs get researched. For government tech. For government tech, if I research it to the top, I can get a new idea, and also I can build temples, which is basically cathedrals. So that's pretty much all there is about that. I mean, you do right now I'm making minus 0.6, which is not very good, but it's not terrible. If you want to have money so you can invest in stuff if you want money to invest in stuff like building cathedrals later on, or workshops, universities and such, then you're going to need money to do that. You get money by a variety of things. You can sack people. Essentially, you can attack a nation and force them to pay you tribute. You can get money that way. Nations can gift you money if they want, though it doesn't happen that often. Or you can get money from colonialism. Right now, you can't see anything. This white means it hasn't been explored yet. Won't be able to explore it until I get the Quest of the New World edict. Right here, this is a new feature for Heir to the Throne, is the heir system. As long as you have an heir, your throne is secure. You can't like no one can take it from you. But if you don't have a legal heir, then other nations can claim your throne, which can be pretty bad because if they succeed, then you get stuck into a personal union with them. What do you want? Do you want to say something?
No, no, no. Can they see you? Or do you see them?
No, they just see the map. He's just asking about the video. He's new to this stuff. Anyway,
Macedon.
Chris Masson sucks. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's all right. He's just kind of weird sometimes. So anyway, like if you don't have a legal heir, then a nation can form a personal union with you, which sucks because you can't declare war or anything. Right here, this basically gives you a brief rundown of your relationship with other nations, and like basically all your alliances and everything are right here. And it also has your reputation. If your reputation is garbage, like if you get the dishonorable scum as your reputation, then nations can attack you without any rhyme or reason, which can be pretty bad, especially if you're pretty like spread out. It also shows your ranking among other nations. Like right now, England's rated number one among all nations because their prestige is higher than everyone else's, but that can change at any second. Moving on, we got the unit screen. You won't be using this much. This is just like when you research like more land technology. The more land technology you research, the better units you can be. Like right now, I start as land medieval infantry, but I can move up to men at arms and eventually to gunpowder units as the technology develops. Here's like where future cannons will be placed. Cannons are really useful for sieges. And here's your religious decisions. This is where you basically make all your big decisions with your religion. Like you can invoke church taxes and everything. Eventually, when the Protestant Reformation rolls around, I can become Protestant or Reformed. I probably will become Protestant later on because the Pope, frankly, pisses me off. The Pope always excommunicates me no matter what I do, so I basically just leave the church as early as possible. Next to it, this is your government ideas and everything. Like down here are sliders that adjust like your government policies. Like if you want to be more centralized or like have more of aristocracy, which is like more nobles, or be more serfdom or free subjects, narrow-minded or innovative. Typically, I will keep flipping the slider to more innovative, more free subjects, more plutocracy, and more centralized. Basically, with centralized, I kind of like this. The centralized, like the benefits, as you can see, all those green are benefits. Those will increase over time. But like the immediate directions, like if you look at the very bottom, there's like a 33% chance a country becomes destabilized or there's a large revolt or something. So you can either go for for getting hit immediately but getting benefits later on, or you go for decentralized, which basically means you become less of a nation, but you get more immediate benefits like a local tax increase, more local recruiting, and stability increase. But typically, I like to go more to free subjects and plutocracy. Plutocracy just increases your trade efficiency, everything. The only hit to you is the fact that your cavalry costs more, which is not a big concern for me. Free subjects, it decreases the amount of money it costs to research technology, which is good. The only thing it increases is infantry costs, which is not a concern for me either. Innovative, the only reason I would want to go innovative is it decreases the cost of technology, but it increases the cost of missionaries, which can be really useful if you want to convert a settlement from Islam to Catholic or something. There's a mercantilism, free trade. Typically, if you don't have that many centers of trade, you might want to go to more free trade. But if you have a lot of centers of trade under your control, like I'm pretty sure we're going to be going after Antwerp here in the Dutch territories pretty soon. So I'll probably become more mercantilist because I get better competing chance in the local markets. Offensive, defensive, land, naval, and quality quantity, I normally leave alone because I really don't see benefits going either way. Mostly because immediately when I go more offensive, like there's a decision that comes up that says like you have to become more defensive or we're gonna kill you or something. So I really don't go in that direction. Up here is your forms of government. You can switch your forms of government anytime you want. I probably, in a little bit, will probably go to a despotic monarchy because it increases my yearly magistrates, which I'll explain in a little bit. Here's your national ideas. As my government technology increases, I'll be able to get a national idea. I can't show you what these are right now. I will when I increase my government technology to 4, and I'll show you what all the edicts are and everything. But until then, like I won't be able to show you anything because I don't have any. Here it explains your Army Naval tradition. Basically, Army Navy traditions like veterancy. Like the more you have, the better your troops will fight because they're more veteran. You can also recruit generals and admirals here, which can add huge increases to your to your army's chance of winning and everything. You can convert your ruler to a general, which sometimes I do because it doesn't cost anything. He is far more likely to die, but I really don't care. I really don't care about the general, mostly because I go to a republic pretty quick in the game, so that won't really matter to me later on. But the more tradition you have in both areas, the better your general will be when you recruit him. Here's your discipline. The more discipline you have, the better your troops will fight. So you always want to keep that at least at 100. Higher is better, but 100 is fine. Here's a new thing for heir to the throne. It is your tradition. It's like your cultural tradition and everything. Essentially, you have to hit these options, which increases your cultural tradition. And then you can recruit great men, which is a new plus, and I love this. This is what I love about this new game, is that you can recruit a great man. In the old game, you have to wait for a great man to come by, and you can recruit him then, which was really annoying because the AI was always faster than you. So they always get all the good stuff, and you'd be left with all the crappy stuff. So now you can recruit one whenever you want, which can be really useful. The more cultural tradition you have, the better he'll be at his job when you recruit him. Here's your national decisions. Basically, like, these are decisions that you'll make later on in the game, like that it can influence your entire nation as a whole. Like, here's form the British nation, which I will be doing eventually. All I have to do is conquer Scotland, and then I can do that. Then there's like other stuff like Sing Britannia rules the waves. If I have more than 100 big ships like Carax, and more than 30 ports, then I can sing that, and basically that increases my leader's ability to maneuver ships around, which is a big plus. Then you can establish fleet as the wooden wall, and basically I have to have these edicts, which I'm not going to get. I'm probably not going to get this edict because I don't really need it. Let's see. I almost forgot about this. You can recruit great men here. Basically, when you recruit great men, they influence a certain portion of your empire. This one increases the morale of armies, which can be really useful in a fight. I'll probably recruit some later. Like right now, this is just an introductory video, so I'm not going to go in depth to it. Going back to the top screen, here's your prestige. The more prestige you have, the better you're seen in the eyes of everyone else. Yeah, thanks, dude. That's really nice.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, so basically, got prestige. More prestige equals the better you are in the eyes of everyone. It influences their decisions on you and everything. I'm not gonna really go into depth that basically bigger, better, more is better, less is worse. Next to is your infamy. This is replace reputation. Basically, when you declare war, you have to I'll show you here's France. I declare war on them. I could either there's this thing called no casus belli. If I don't have a casus belli, then I lose stability when I declare war. But I can hit this thing called reconquest, and basically I can reconquer certain territories, which will allow me to conquer some territories without getting my infamy up. The more infamy I have, the worse my reputation gets, and if it gets too bad, then the nations can start declaring war on me without any cause, which can get really bad and really messy later on. So I'm going to keep it as low as possible. If your nation's really big, really big and really powerful, then it doesn't really matter as much because nations will be scared of you. Next to it is your legitimacy. Basically, if your kingdom, for the Teutonic Order, it doesn't matter. They don't have this. But if you have a kingdom or anything, this shows how strong a claim your heir has to the throne. Your legitimacy goes up by getting royal marriages, but royal marriages are a double-bladed edge, because if you're royal marriage, if you have a bunch of royal marriages, then your heir dies, and you'll have a legal heir. They can someone can claim your throne, and if they're successful, then you become a personal union with them, which sucks because you can't declare war.